Welcome guys to episode 10. We've reached 10 episodes of free kick.tv. I dig the signage. Got this professionally made. They're looking well done, Mike. So on that regard, there's a new theme, new design coming for free-kick.tv. If you check around, it's quite ugly at the moment. So, yeah, check that out the next, I think it's a week and a half. It should be live, so that's going to be awesome. So wait for that. Let's get into the weekend's games, Mike.
Brilliant. I mean, I must admit, as a Spurs fan this season, maybe my hopes were a little bit high after the first 4 games. They were both smashing down to earth at the weekend when United just put on a masterclass against us. It was brilliant. The way they played, knocked the ball about. I mean, we started well. Defoe got a great goal, and I was at the pub in the waterfront, and I was going nuts.
Off his bicycle.
Yeah, I was. I think the only one watching the football. Everyone else was watching the rugby, and I got them to put one of the TVs onto the football. And suddenly, it's during a game, and I was like, and all these rugby fans are looking around, going, "Who the hell is that guy?" But then I was very quiet after that when United sort of kicked into gear, and they just showed that. I mean, we've got a good side. I think we'll do well. I think we may even break into the top 4 this season. But United are just a different class.
Oh, they are.
Just a different class.
On Manchester, the City versus Arsenal game, it's talking points around number 1, Adebayor.
Yeah.
Both
talking points around that.
Or both? Yeah, you're right.
I mean, one was his stamping and one was his celebrating of the crowd.
Yes.
You know, I remember Justin Hartman was talking a few weeks about how all the Arsenal players love it. They're still in love with Arsenal when they leave. It didn't look that way. It really didn't.
I like to hear what you have to think about that Justin, because I thought that was it's almost disrespectful. Even though it's in the heat of the moment, it's still like...
You must be, as a player, in front of that many people, you must be so pumped up.
It is.
Yeah, you must be so, and your natural reaction is, come on, and get to the other
side. But you ran the whole length of the pitch. Yeah. That's a good 10 seconds, to run, to get to that side.
If I was Mark Hughes, I would have been saying, save that energy, because he didn't run around a lot the rest of the game. He makes clever runs, but he didn't run around a lot. So that was a bit shameful. I don't know. They're going to have to the whole Fabregas thing. I actually am on the side of Arsenal on this case. I think that the player could have pulled his foot out. He didn't have to leave it in. So we'll see what happens, and hopefully that'll sort itself out. But we'll see. Yeah. There's some good games happening next week.
Yes, we're playing. Hey, Mike.
We are.
We're Chelsea, Spurs.
Me and you, we're playing.
Yes, we're playing.
I've got the call up. Harry called me.
No. Abramovich seems to be a bit ill at the moment.
I heard, yeah. Great story in the English papers. Abramovich health scare. And it goes on about Chelsea have denied that Abramovich is sick and he's not ill. And a little bit at the bottom they put this thing that says he was climbing Mount Kilimanjaro at the time and he collapsed. And that's why he's ill.
Come on.
I mean, if I was climbing friggin', I don't know, Signal Hill over here, I would struggle. So it's a little bit out of context. The guy's not dying. I think he's just trying to do something a little bit special. He's like climbing the mountains. Oh. Unbelievable. But Chelsea Spurs, what we might do this week is we might actually watch the game together and record it. Because if you ever want to see 2 passionate fans going nuts and maybe probably killing each other after the game, that could well be it. So we may have a double posting next week. One of the 2 of us watching the game, and then of the fallout the following game.
Yes. Other massive game, other big game. I think this is going to be a game of the weekend. Manchester City versus United. So you got City pumped up to taking out Arsenal. And then you've got United on the other side also playing extremely well. And then you've got that whole, remember a couple of episodes back, I'm going to link that one up, where we spoke about Tevez leaving and had that banner up about him say, welcome to Manchester. And then Ferguson coming out saying, City are a small club. So I think that's all going to add fuel to the fire. It's going to be an awesome game.
Definitely. That just the whole Tevez thing, and just Manchester.
Yeah, so
it's a big game anyway. Even when City weren't playing as well, it was still a big game. Yeah. So I think it's going to be huge. So that's all the top 4 teams playing each other next weekend. So very exciting.
Another thing, the World Cup qualifying England, baby. Super Frankie Lampard and Steve Gerrard. Two goals.
Brilliant. I mean, I'm just so. it was always going to happen, but just to get finally through after missing the European chance to now finally be there, knowing England are coming, and it's going to be great for the country. You know,
Awesome.
those fans, the England fans, more than any other fans in the world, bring the money
to
the World Cup.
Those pounds.
So it's gonna do well for the.
Do you think the Queen will come over, Mike?
No.
Oh, okay.
Prince William might, because he's the president or the chairman or whatever it is. I think it's the president or the
Something.
so the patron of the FA, of the English Football
Does he get
Association.
paid for that?
No, I don't know. Charity thing.
Dodgy.
Charity
Anyway, he should be awesome.
Yeah, so that would be cool, and it will obviously, like I said, brings in the money, like the Lions tour. One thing, I've had a request from some people back in the UK. Anyone in South Africa that doesn't want to be here for the World Cup and wants to house swap with a family in England, family in London, centre of London, give us a shout. I've got a house you can swap with. They're looking to swap a house. So there we go.
Yeah, some of my friends are like, I don't want to be in this country during World Cup. I'm like, what? I'm gonna live in city centre. I want to get in there.
Let's be the sort of the central point. Anyone who wants a place to stay from the UK that watches this show, that wants a place to stay in South Africa, let us know. Anyone from South Africa that wants to move out of their flat or rent their flat, we'll get people from the UK come to them. You can come and you can meet and chat. We'll sort it out. Just for a small percentage, we're happy to do that.
Sure, of course.
And that's it. Apart from maybe the Champions League starts this week.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. Very exciting. But yeah, lots of football now. Lots of football. We're starting to get into it. It's starting to get going, man. So thanks again for watching. We'll try to keep it a little bit shorter this week. Hope you like us. Let us know if you prefer it with a short video, and we'll see you next week.
Yes. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.